The murder of the Lawson family refers to the Germantown, North Carolina event on December 25th, 1929, in which sharecropper Charlie Lawson murdered his wife and six of his seven children. In 1911, Charles Davis Lawson married Fanny Mannering, with whom he had eight children. The third, William, born in 1914, died of an illness in 1920. In 1918, following the move of his younger brothers, Marion and Elijah, to the Germantown area, Lawson followed suit with his family. The Lawsons worked as tenant tobacco farmers, saving enough money by 1927 to buy their own farm on Brook Cove Road. In 1929, shortly before Christmas, Charlie Lawson, age 43, took his wife Fanny, age 37, and their seven children, Maria, age 17, Arthur, age 16, Carrie, age 12, Maybelle, age 7, James, age 4, Raymond, age 2, and Mary Lou, age 4 months, into town to buy new clothes and to have a family portrait taken. This would have been an uncommon occurrence for a working-class rural family of the era, which led to speculation that Charlie's act was premeditated. Lawson, having purchased his own farm 2 years previously, however, together with the fact that an Associated Press wire that went out on the day after the murders characterized Lawson as a well-to-do farmer, would make a pre-Christmas shopping spree appear reasonable. On the afternoon of December 25th, Lawson first shot his daughters Carrie and Maybelle as they were setting out to their uncle and aunt's house. Lawson waited for them by the tobacco barn. When they were in range, he shot them with a 12-gauge shotgun, then ensured that they were dead by bludgeoning them. He then placed their bodies in the tobacco barn. Afterwards, he returned to the house and shot Fanny, who was on the porch. As soon as the gun was fired, Maria, who was inside, screamed, while the two small boys, James and Raymond, attempted to find hiding places. Lawson shot Maria and then found and shot the two boys. Lastly, he killed the baby Mary Lou. It is thought that she was bludgeoned to death. After the murders, he went into the nearby woods and several hours later shot himself. The only survivor was his eldest son, 16-year-old Arthur, whom he had sent on an errand just before committing the crime. The bodies of the family members were found with their arms crossed and rocks underneath their heads. The gunshot signaling Charlie Lawson's own suicide was heard by the many people who already had learned of the murders on the property and had gathered there. A police officer who was with Arthur Lawson ran down to discover Charlie's body along with letters to his parents. As footprints encircled the tree, it was supposed that he had been pacing around the tree prior to taking his own life. Months before the Christmas massacre, Charlie Lawson had sustained a head injury. Some family and friends theorized that it had altered his mental state and was related to the massacre. However, an autopsy and analysis of his brain at Johns Hopkins Hospital found no abnormalities. Shortly after the murders, Charlie's brother Marion Lawson opened the home on Brook Cove Road as a tourist attraction. A cake that Maria Lawson had baked on Christmas Day was displayed on the tour. Because visitors began to pick at the raisins on the cake to take as souvenirs, it was placed in a covered glass cake server for many years. The Christmas Massacre inspired a number of songs and other tributes, including the Murder Ballad, The Murder of the Lawson Family, which was recorded by the Stanley Brothers in March 1956. The case was also featured in an episode of the PRX podcast Criminal. The Lawsons were laid to rest in a family graveyard established in 1908. Arthur Lawson was killed in a 1945 motor accident at the age of 32, leaving a wife and four children behind. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, leave me your thoughts and opinions below in the comment section.